Hello, my name is Janice Truitt. I'm the Children's Minister for Resurrection Episcopal Church in Plano, and today we're going to begin our lesson by reading from the Beginner's Bible. Food from Heaven. The Israelites traveled for many days. They were tired and hungry. They complained to Moses, "There is nothing to eat in the desert. At least we had food in Egypt. Now we are starving." God heard them. That evening God sent birds called quail for the Israelites to eat. The next morning God sent bread from heaven. It was called manna and tasted like honey. The Israelites found manna on the ground. Wow, what a special story about God taking care of the Israelites. And so it kind of reminds us that we need to look to God to be cared for because God will take care of us. So to help us to remember this story, we're going to create a quail. And a lot of young children may not know what a quail looks like, so I looked on the internet for pictures of quail. And that could be very helpful for them to understand what a quail looks like. From that, I created a pattern. And that pattern for the very young children, that may be that they just want to color that, and then you could help them cut it out and glue and tape it together. So that will be their quail. Now, for children that are older, they could create more. This one's kind of got a little curve to it, so it's a relief effect of a quail. And that's done by using a paper plate. And they can either use the pattern that I created or they can draw their own pattern on the paper plate for the body and the wings and the tail of the quail. And then I taped the pattern onto this so that then I could trace it and cut it out. From that, then you have the parts. So for the body, then you can start adding feathers and the eyes and the details on the quail. And of course, you can have feathers on the wing and feathers on the tail. For the plume and for the feet, I used some black construction paper. I folded it over a little bit so that when I put the pattern of the feet, the legs, I could then just trace around that and cut it out so I'd have both with one time, have two legs. And then for the plume, it's just on a single part to be cut out. Then, of course, all those parts are then going to be taped and glued together so that you end up having this quail. On the back of this one, you can see that I actually used, well, it may be hard for you to see, but I actually have some clear tape that actually helped hold it while the glue was drying. So I used that on the different parts as I did this. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope it helps you to remember that God loves us and that He will take care of us. Thank you for being with me today.